Good afternoon, my YouTube friends. It's Margaret here from M.E.s Orchids, and as I was walking down the stairs a few minutes ago, this song popped into my head, and it just made me chuckle because I was thinking of Roger and his film quizzes. And the song that came into my head was Getting to Know You, which was the 1951 Rodgers and Hammerstein musical The King and I, and it was first sung by Gertrude Lawrence and later by Julie Andrews. Now, I remember going to see this as a little girl, maybe 1956 or something like that. In those days, the town that I came from, they didn't have a cinema screen, and we had to go all the way down to Manchester. And after watching that film and seeing Yul Brynner, well then, that was it, my heart melted. Anyway, that's showing my age, isn't it? So getting to know you. And now, I feel at the moment that I'm a bit like that with these orchids. And as you know, I've started to write notes. And I'm trying to understand them. Not that I've not been growing them long enough. It's nearly 5 years now. And I'm one of those that I can glean knowledge and I retain it. But I don't always sit down and research because I've never had time. So I've started now to do my notes, to do the research for the winter resters, and without the notes, I mean, I was saying to Ian, my memory bank, at my age, not that I'm old, but, it does get full up. And so by writing it down, at least I've got an aide-memoire. Anyway, this is my Phaius tankervilliae. Are you going to focus? I hope you can read that. And I potted this on, didn't I? Maybe a week or a fortnight ago. Maybe not that long. And I thought, well, I'll just show you. And there's the root. And you see that nice root? I said to you it wouldn't take long, didn't I? And I'm looking for some more. Now, some people have trouble growing this, simply because what happens is you get part of the media here, which is nice and moist. And then this part here looks quite dry. And what I find is that until that bottom half starts to dry out, then I don't water it again. Even though I'm tempted to, because you can see all this top here, it's as dry as anything. And it's doing no harm, this is not coming to any harm. There must be enough hydration in there that, let's have a look a bit, focus, come on. I wanted to show you that little growth there, but if it won't focus, I'm not sure whether it's a growth. Oh, sorry about that, I did that. There. I don't know why it takes some time. Okay, so I don't know what that is. Because I do believe the flowers can emerge from that area. But I'm saying that little one over there, you can see there, that came with that, and that hasn't done anything yet. Anyway, so that's the Phaius tankervilliae. Okay, so I'm going to put this one on the stand now, and I hope I don't knock everything flying. And let's have a look at this. Okay, let's take you on. So it's Cattleya Dusky Maid by RLC Bruce Randall. Well, you try and find Bruce Randall, because I can't. And so what have I found out about this? Not a lot, because on the Curling Orchidine site, it's no longer available. Now, if you remember when this came, Look at the roots. It only cost €12 and it was a loose division. But apparently it's a hybrid, of course, and it's from South America, and it's fertilised all year round, thoroughly water after drying out, half shade, summer flowering, intermediate to warm, and you can leave it outside in the summer. Right, so there we go. Now can you see? Some of that media is still damp there. And you'll see here, from my little notes, how I've pulled this bark off the top. Because I'm thinking, again, you see, it gives you the wrong impression. You think it's all, it wants watering, I mean. And I'm not actually sure whether it does want watering. Because we've got this new growth here. And that's nice and healthy. It's got that one there. And that's nice and healthy. I have to be careful because as I come around here, it's got one there. Can you see how that's opening up? And it's not quite opened up yet because it must just be the way it opens its leaves. And I don't want to prise it open. And so looking at this now, it's bifoliate. And if you remember when I first had it, I think I'll just bob it down now. So when I first had this, some of the leaves were twisted and some of them were damaged. And a couple fell off. Now that one fell off there. But there's still something green in the middle. So I don't know what that is. I mean, look, it's scaffolded. And I've got another one round here that must be in here. You probably won't see it. That we lost a leaf. And a little green growing tip there. So, a question. Okay. Now this did go outside in the recent rains we had. But I can't actually see any active growing roots. Let me see down there. I mean, some of those white roots that you're looking at there, I mean, they don't look dead, but they're doing nothing. You see? Absolutely nothing. And my dilemma is, because I used to be an overwaterer, used to drown everything. But I don't want to start watering this heavily if I'm going to do more damage. So maybe, if anybody's got any idea as what I should do, maybe I should just spray the roots now and again. And this was bought on the 21st of June. So 21st of July, we're nearly coming up for 8 weeks. And I need to see signs of this this Cattleya giving me some roots. So I'll just put that on there because, like I say, she's quite big. And sorry about that. Right, so this big one now, don't know whether that'll even allow me to sit on there. Let's see if it will, and then if I can elevate it. Sorry about this, I've got one hand. Right. Okay. Right, where's my notes? Now this one, I've done some research on this one. And this is Rhincolalia, Cattleya, Haesong, Tian Mu. So the Rhincolalia, Haesong, and then that was... So Haesong is an orchid hybrid originated by Chingy Rui Orchids in 1999. And it is a cross of RLC Shinfong Lisa by RLC Maitland. And so the composition of it is Cattleya Dowii 50%, Cattleya tenebrosa 13%, Phalaenopsis 11%, and Cattleya bicolor, Phalaenopsis 11%, bicolor 6%. And it was the most awarded recent cultivar of RLC Haesong, and then it's in inverted commas K 2011. And then on continuing research, the Potanora Haesong Tian Mu is 2007, and that's an AM/AOS. So I don't know. It's. I think this is everything. Anyway, look at that. Okay. So let's just see if I can just move that little piece there, so I can show you. Okay. Right. This is bought the same time, same price, and this one's giving me roots. Okay. You'll see there on this one here, there's possibly an eye, and on this one here, there's a new growth. There's also an eye. Where is it? There. Where's it gone? Oh yes, there. You'll see the eye, but it's got a little bit of black on the top. It's like sometimes they can develop, other times they can't. And let me have a look. Go this way now. I have to be ever so careful, don't I? They're all these big sprawly. There's another root there, can you just see? Ooh, there. Okay. Now I had a bit of a worry with this, because I do water this, but not very heavily. And when I did water it 2 days ago, see this area here? This one here, there. That was, I think I actually had that when it came, but because I'd watered it, sprayed it, of course it seemed like rot. So what I did with that one is I just put some cinnamon powder, and that seems to dry it up a bit. So I'm quite pleased with that one. And you'll notice at the side of that also, where is mine? Here we go. You see, at the side of that also, and you see, there's a possibility there of an eye. And turn around again. It's a very big plant, this is. Oh, there's that other eye. That, you know, the one I was just saying, it's got a bit of a bruise on the top. It's quite good having a paintbrush, because you don't actually damage your plant. Don't know what that little area is there. But, yeah. So, this one now, of course, just hangs up. But it's a big plant, that one is. A big orchid. You've got to have room. And now I think this is a unifoliate, because of course there's only one leaf. And there's that big new growth there. And as you can see, there, and you see, that could be the start of a sheath. And it may be one of those that doesn't actually give the roots here until it's mature. Now, I was watching a video of My Green Pets, and he's connected with Stephen Van Kempen-Lewis, who's in Texas, and he's a big Cattleya in Catasetum. Well, he's an M.E.s judge. Whether he's a fully fledged judge, I'm not sure, but let's just see if I straighten that. There we go. And he was saying that Cattleyas without roots, I mean, these suitables do help them to survive in the wild. And that's why they go all wrinkly and shriveled like they do. So he said it's always best, if you can, not to disturb Cattleyas. So now I've got this one and the other one. I'm hoping now, well, this one's starting to produce roots, so this one will have to stay in here. And the other one, I want it to stay in there because I've not got an open basket. So let's put this big one down on here. And let's bring you this one up now. We've been in the garden the last 2 days, Keith and I have. Tell you, don't know about retirement. Right, now this is the one. Don't think I got a name for this, did I? And that's the one that had that rotted leaf. And I thought, oh goodness, we're going to have crown rot here. So I applied lots of cinnamon, covered the roots, so none dropped on the roots. And up till now, as you can see, come on, is that it? There. It's dried, or it's virtually dry. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that I've not lost the crown. I mean, if those leaves grow, that new leaf grows, it'll be just, well, at the end of it, it'll be damaged forevermore. But never mind. And then the last one I wanted just to show you was another little rescue. Sorry about it going out of focus. Let's see if I can get it come back in focus. Are we in focus? There. And you see? And I noticed this a couple of days ago. And this was in just a plastic see-through pot. And I just noticed that this area here, the leaf was already cut like that. And I noticed that it started to weep a bit. I mean, it's not the brilliant of leaves. And it's one that's called Cultivation. I think it was quite a nice flower when I originally had it. So what I do is just gently, very gently, just bring it over, like bathing it. And it's okay, see, it's not going to drop on anything because I've got that little bit of kitchen towel underneath it. You can see now where it's been weeping. And so what I thought I'd do with this one is very carefully, I've got one of these open type pots from, this is the last one from China, and I've just put a little bit of sphagnum moss in it. There we go. Got a little root there, coming there. And I've anchored it down. And then this can go into the grow room now. I think maybe that root, that one here, I think maybe the top, the end of the root got bruised. But I was trying to avoid getting any of this cinnamon on the roots, because I've not just done this today, I've done this yesterday, and but I wanted to get it out of this pot and into this open one so it can breathe better, and hopefully this will improve. Right, so that's it. That's my update on the Phalaenopsis with the definite rotted leaf. This one that's partially rotting, and my big two Cattleya Dusky Maid and the RLC Hey Song Tea and Mew. If anybody can come back to me on the Dusky Maid, see, my gut tells me, you know, not to water too much. But maybe I can just slightly spray those roots. Anyway, I'm waffling on, so I do apologise. And it's absolutely throwing it down. Just hold on one moment. Okay, so I'm just stepping outside the front door and it's absolutely wet through. And I'll just show you what we've been doing. So this is the area under the south-facing window that gets exceedingly hot. So we've got the cactus and succulents here. We need to get some more gravel. Nice grass there. And we've got this nice half standard, you know, I can't remember what that is. They'll come to me in a minute. And this is the other area that we've tidied up and done there. And there we go. And I'll take you around to this corner here and look at this. Look. Keith's done all this corner here. Put new posts in. And there we go. He's got rid of all this old tree that was down here. Got some wood there in the corner for the insects. And there's the side gate, of course. And that's looking over. Oh, look at this. And then we look round this area. Under here. Look at this. Look at the light here. This is the elder. He's taking half the elder tree down. So, and I've been potting up, well, not potting up, but planting out sweet William seeds, some of these perennials here. And so I'm just standing back in the corner now. And although it looks very nice in the rain, it actually feels like cool rain. It's probably our first cold snap of late summer. And there's our little flamingo tree. So thank you for joining me, and take care. Bye bye now.